Evening, everyone. It is Lockdown 3, Quiz 7. Hello to 3 of you here already. Welcome to the party. We have 11 people already logged in, ready to play. If you're wondering what I'm drinking tonight, it's going to be a good night, actually. Got some good beers coming up. This one, not so much. Stormtrooper Galactic Pale Ale. Bit horrible, actually. But all goes down the same old.
It smells nice.
It smells amazing. Then you taste it. Very fizzy as well. Oh, God. Making a mess. There need some towels here. Just have the first spillage on the quiz. That's something to tune in for, isn't it? We have got 5 minutes to go. If you're not logged on already, I'm guessing you need to know the code. It is 672476. We'd love to see a few more of you tonight. We've got 11 at the moment. Worrying times, but I'm sure that'll go up in the next 5 minutes. Sarah's going to get a towel. So anyway, as we are about to start, who is on? Let me know who's on. Hello, Paul. Hello, Christine from Borough. How are you? Towel. Thank you, Sarah. So yeah, if you weren't here a minute ago, I just spilled some beer. Not too much, thank goodness. Good evening, Julian. How are you doing? Hello, Elliot. Joining us again. Oh, that's all right. That's all sorted. I am great. How are we all today? I'm in a good mood, actually. Anyway, yes, as a few more have joined in now. New beer will be during the quiz, Paul. Yes. I've got some very fancy beers coming up. Love my photo on the quiz. Yeah, that's me. When I was 6, maybe. Anyway, hello to Justina. Hi, how you doing? I'm going to type the code into here in case you can't get on the other way. So here we go. There we go. So that's the code for today. It's 672476. We have 15. Have I missed what beer you just spilled? Yes, Julian. I've just spilled a bit of this. It's a Stormtrooper Galactic Pale Ale, and well, I wish I'd spilled some more of it. To be fair, horrible. But there you go. Oh, a bit right. That studio light's a bit bright tonight. Actually, just turn it down a bit. There we go. We have 18 on the quiz. What was I worried about? We're nearly at 20 again. Brilliant.
Do you want to just put the last bit in so I can get rid of the bottle?
Oh, please. There we go. Swill. It's one of the B&M numbers. They're all right. It's all right. It's just not. It's not great. Amazing. Smells amazing.
Great.
And I think on a different night I'd probably enjoy it. But I'm so excited. Great bottle. An amazing bottle top. In fact, as you're all here, I'm going to show you. Sarah's going to show you something now, which I think is one of the best things I have in my house. Come on, Sarah.
Something not accurate.
This. Yeah. So that is a map of the UK with all bottle tops in. So you got obviously England, Wales, and Scotland, and I think that's from a bit of Ireland there. Not entirely accurate in terms of where the beer comes from, which I think is the idea of it. But it's a lot of effort to find a beer from Bath. I've got one there. So
Stormtrooper.
So where was Stormtrooper brewed?
Oh God, I've got it.
That's the cap on the Stormtrooper one. You can see that.
Oh,
there you go.
Hebden Bridge.
Pretty cool. Hebden Bridge. Actually, I think it's brewed as part of the Vocation Brewery. Jack's here giving you incorrect code, standard. The actual code you want is 672476. Jack was saying he had trouble logging on earlier. So please let me know if anyone is having trouble logging on, as we've only got 3 minutes to go. We have our normal 20 on the quiz. Might push up a little bit more before we start, but I'm happy with that. 20 is all right. We got some amazing rounds tonight as well. Some amazing rounds. I best tell you about the special round because it's quite hard to understand it. It's the first question. It's called Stallone, Arnie, and Seagal. And what you're going to get is a name of a film, okay? and then it'll just say Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal. And I want the person who was a lead actor or actors, it's a clue for you, in that film. Okay, so that's it really. Who else have we got in the house? We got Vic. Is Vic about? Any Herdman's about? Paul's here, Jack's here, Julian's here, Christine's here, but there is another 10 people on. I can see Justina and Elliot are on. But yeah, we're about to start. We have about 1 minute left and we'll get on with it. For Lockdown 3, Quiz 7. What do you call a dog? Oh, 21. What do you call a dog in a submarine? I don't know, Jack. Please tell us. Please let us know. 21 on the quiz. So we're over 20. I'm happy with that. As I say, we nearly hit 30 last week, which is amazing. But, you know, peaks and troughs, and that's okay. So we have got no time left. I'm about to start it. Of course, the Herdmans appear. How could I doubt them? So I think I'll just give them 10 more seconds, and then we'll get on. 15 on the stream. Vic's in the house. Okay, you may start the quiz, Sarah. Okay, here we go with question 1. Hard to kill. Is it Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal? Okay, that's it. There's not really much to say. Is the quiz rigged for Herdman? No, it isn't. So hard to kill. Is it Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal?
He was the first to answer.
Well, he's a fan of all these ridiculous films that I enjoy. It's Seagal. Oh wow, 81% of you knew that was Steven Seagal. Well done. And you know what? That is one of the only pictures I could find with Stallone, Arnie, and Seagal in it. Nicole Kidman's there along for the ride as well. She's having the time of her life. Can you imagine being a woman in the middle of those three? Lucky lady. Anyway, next question coming up. Name the album from this cover. A bonus point for artist. Owners on YouTube comments or on WhatsApp, of course. Is it In the City? Is it Stanley Road, Setting Suns, or Wild Wood? So that is an album with some of obviously parts of it missing, otherwise it'd be incredibly easy. But is that In the City, Stanley Road, Setting Suns, or Wild Wood? Herman family have got Paul Weller, and they are correct. So 5 points to them. And yes, Stanley Road. Of course it was Stanley Road. Well done. Leonard Skinner, says Jack. Sorry, Jack. No, it isn't Leonard Skinner. Sarah, can I have a little pad? Have you got any pads?
Yeah.
Well, that'll do. That'll do right there.
That's your old people book.
I know it's my old people book. I'll do it at the back of it.
You can have your Bateman's notepad.
It's fine.
Bateman's notepad.
Oh, Bateman's notepad. Even better. Not even have beer notepads. You can't really see that. So it's a literature round. What is Gulliver's first name in Gulliver's Travels? Is it Frank, Lance, Lemuel, or Richard? Yeah, can you see that? Yeah, there you go. Bateman's dog. Anyway, so that's 5 points for the Herdman family. Well done. There's a few bonus point questions in. I've actually done them before I started the quiz, which is better, I think. And the answer is Lemuel, as 47% of you said. Lemuel. Yes, Lemuel. I want you to take me to Gulliver's Kingdom. I don't know if it's open anymore, actually, Jack. But there you go. So the first name of Gulliver was Lemuel. Big props to the people who said Frank and Richard. Much better names. Let's get on with it. Okay. Which Dickens novel is set during the Gordon Riots? Yes, the well-known Gordon Riots. Is it A Christmas Carol, Barnaby Rudge, Great Expectations, or Oliver Twist? Graham, I've just said if it can be YouTube or WhatsApp. It doesn't matter which one you want to answer on. I am well aware you can't comment on YouTube. That is fine. So we have 23, 24 on the quiz. Brilliant. It's Barnaby Rudge, as 52% of you said. Jack wants to go to Matlock Bath, another lovely place.
Yes.
Can't go anywhere at the moment, unfortunately. Just stuck in Skeg. But times will change. Times will change, I'm sure.
This leaderboard is changing.
The leaderboard is very tight at the moment. Everyone enjoying the literature round, and obviously the brand new. Oh, we've got this. My phone's going off. I'm going to have to turn it off. Paul Gray sent a picture, and he's suggesting that he got it correct first, but he didn't on my screen. The Prix Goncourt is a top literary prize given out in which nation? Is it France, Canada, Belgium, or Luxembourg? I'm just going to scroll up on the comments. I tell you what, I don't know why I do these bonus questions. So on my screen, Paul Weller was the Herdman family. I apologise, Paul, if it was you on your screen. That is, issues with, I don't know, servers. It's France, of course, the Prix Goncourt. If I said it like that, you'd have all known. Oh, another. This is
Complaints.
Poor Graham, says Elliot. Well, again, Graham can answer on the WhatsApp if possible. An Officer and a Spy was a 2013 novel by which author? Is it Ian Rankin? Is it Thomas Harris? Is it John Grisham? Or is it Robert Harris? Dan wants to know what my to-go drink is tonight. Well, right now, I'm drinking a Stormtrooper Pale Ale. I had a go at it when I started it, but I'm really warm into it now. Okay, 2 of you got Robert Harris and 2 of you were bang on. Well done. So, yeah, I'm warm into it. It's very bitter and hoppy, hoppy. I've never said that before in my life, haven't I? But, yeah, very hoppy. If you're wondering why my hair looks a bit wet, I had a shave just before I started because I like to look my best for the quiz for you people. But the studio lighting really isn't helping. What is the title of Ben Elton's 1989 debut book? Is it High Society, Stark, Dead Famous, or Two Brothers? Books all written by Ben Elton, but which was the first one he wrote in 1989? I do enjoy the literature round. Just saying the questions makes me feel clever. So the title of Ben Elton's 89 debut book. It was Stark. That's 34% of you got correct. And it's at the end of the literature round. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is. So I will soon be announcing the top 10 just after the next thrilling bonus round. The title of Ben Elton's debut book, Stark. I've put 25 seconds in between the questions. Don't know why. Makes me waffle more. Probably not a good thing for you. Cliffhanger. Is it Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal? That's it. That's almost the same like this question. Once you've answered, just enjoy that picture more because I could stare at that picture all day long. In fact, I think I might get it framed. I might ask Getty Images, who I've nicked it off, to send me a copy. I just like.
You want to change head?
I just like Arnie's big grin in it. He's in from the time of his life. Yeah, Cliffhanger. It's an easy one. It was, of course, Sly Stallone, the main man, who looks again quite frozen in that picture, whereas the guy looks a bit seedy. I remember why was that only? I don't understand that, Paul. We were late. Oh no. Well, you can soon catch up. Name the Beatles album from this cover. Is it Revolver, White Album, Please Please Me, or Abbey Road?
Christine was fast there.
So slightly adjusted this one, but I don't think the album title was actually on the front of this. I've just removed some faces, but it's the Beatles because it says in the question. It was Revolver, as 50% you said. The White Album actually was just a white album, literally. Please Please Me was their debut album, which I believe was just them waving on top of the rooftop, and Abbey Road was them, of course, crossing the road.
I thought you was doing the top 10.
I was, but I had a drink and said, sorry, Sarah. Darth Maul. Here we go, the Star Wars round that I've already had 3 complaints about before the quiz started. Darth Maul first appeared in which Star Wars film by order of actual release year? Is it Rogue One, Solo: A Star Wars Story, The Phantom Menace, or Attack of the Clones? And after this question, as it's the first 10 questions have gone, I will give you the top 10. It is The Phantom Menace. Well, you all got that right. Well done. Justina in 10th, Shaz and Bob in 9th, Peter in 8th, Tommy Tank in 7th, the Herdmans are in 6th, Lynn Saves the Turtles are in 5th, Paul is in 4th, Old MacDonald is in 3rd, Hannah Ross in 2nd, and Claire and Alex leading the way, 10 points clear. Yeah, Darth Maul actually appeared in Solo: A Star Wars Story right at the end. Oh, spoiler alert. But that wasn't the first released in terms of year. How many Star Wars films were released before The Phantom Menace? Is it 0, 3, 4, or 2? See, I got lots of complaints about this round, but I don't think it's too hard. I've tried to make it, a fun Star Wars round that even non-Star Wars fans can enjoy. And Sarah says to me, she just said, you done well here, so that's good. Christine has a Ringo Starr calendar, says Jack. I don't know if that's true. If it is, fair do. My wife left me due to my obsession with football. It's a shame we've only been married for 15 seasons. 3. The Phantom Menace was, of course, the first in terms of chronological, but not in release. It wasn't 0. And 4, no, it wasn't. It was 3. It was the New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Being pressured to join the Pencil Appreciation Society, I'm easily led. I do not include the Star Wars Christmas special before anyone shouts. What Star Wars character's face was partly based on Albert Einstein? Is it what? No, that's too dark now. Watto, Chewbacca, Jabba the Hutt, or Yoda?
Tender.
Yeah, I just need to see the brightness down. Oh, no, that. Oh, there. Perfectly chiseled ball, but that's better. It was Yoda. So if you think about it, Albert Einstein's face a bit craggy. Yoda. Jane couldn't make it tonight. Apparently, Jane McDonald. She had to send her dad Older McDonald. It's very good, actually. I do love Watto, Jack. I think he's an underappreciated Star Wars character. Yeah, I love little things that fly around. They're great. Anyway, next question coming up in the Star Wars round. How easy is this? Who is frozen in carbonite at the end of The Empire Strikes Back? Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia, or Darth Vader? Since Darth Vader actually does the freezing, I don't think he's him. And Princess Leia.
Darth Vader doesn't do the freezing.
He does. He's right at the top. It's the little things that press the buttons, but he actually initiates. Han Solo as 91%. Two people thought it was Darth Vader. Well, that would have been a twist, wouldn't it? Maybe they'll redo it with Darth Vader. I don't know. It's still very tight at the top. It's very tight this week. Tried going to the London Canal Museum today. Queue was horrendous. Everyone kept barging in. Do
you want a beer?
I do want a beer. I want one of my special beers.
Okay.
But not the really special. Oh, I want my glass as well.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Which one do you want?
We'll go for the ginger and mango. In which film does Luke discover Leia is his sister? Is it Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, or The Force Awakens? Being pressured to join... Oh, I've done that one already. Come on, Paul, get on with it. We have 20 on the stream tonight, and I think it's gone up. I think we've got 25 on the quiz. Welcome to the late starters. It's Return of the Jedi, as half of you put. Poor Sarah, she's not sat down all day. Jack, please, you're not helping. You know, I'm here doing this. Singer Marty Pello has said today he's suffering with arthritis. He said he feels it in his fingers and he feels it in his toes. Very, very good. If you're thinking where Charlotte is, she is here. Do you want to come and say hello, Charlotte? Total Recall. Is it Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal? There she is. She's alive. Show him the tooth. Show him the tooth. And that's the tooth. I love that tooth. So Total Recall. Is it Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal? It is Arnie as 87%. Is my new glass a bit mucky?
You cleaned it.
Me. Hello, Charlotte, says Christine. Hello. It's not Colin Farrell. Damn, that's a dreadful remake. Is Charlotte having some special milk tonight? I assume you mean Bailey's. That is Christmas only, Jack. Oasis album, obviously, but which one? Is it Don't Believe the Truth, Standing on the Shoulders of Giants, definitely maybe, or Heathen Chemistry?
What have you done to this glass?
Is it mucky? That's fine. I can't see anything in it. So the Oasis album there, depicted in that picture, was, I believe, released in 2002, and it is Heathen Chemistry. Don't Believe the Truth was a house, I believe, in some weird Photoshop. Standing on the Shoulders of Giants was, I believe, a scene of New York, and definitely maybe was the more Lane bedroom. Elliot Grundy likes the Total Recall remake. Well, that's a shame, Elliot Grundy. Oh, God. Glass is going away. Don't worry, it's coming back. Okay, this is the C and D round. There's 3 questions about C, 3 questions about D. Carnoustie Golf Course is in which country? Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, or England? Dan has just said the Total Recall remake was better than the original. You are so wrong, it hurts. So the first 3 questions in this round are all things that start with the letter C, and the next 3 questions are all things that start with the letter D involved in the question or answer. It's tenuous. It's tenuous. I'll give you that. It's Scotland, of course. Carnoustie is in Scotland. So here we go. I haven't got time. I'll do it on the next one. I will show you my glass though. That. What a lovely glass that is. So, I'll fill you in on what it means after this question. Chromecast is a digital media player manufactured by which company? Is it Google, Apple, Amazon, or Sky? Okay, so this is it was a tiny rebel brewery in Wales' 9th birthday this week. So I treated myself to a big box of their beer. If you watch the vlog, you can see that. This is the glass that came with it, with a little tiny rebel bear on it. And yes, I know. People don't care about the quiz anymore. Google is what Google made the Chromecast. Everyone knew it anyway, Sarah. The first one I'm having from the box is one called Bump and Grind, which is a mango and ginger Indian pale lager, 4.4% ABV. So there you go. Oh, split all over the place. I hate people who go on about their phobias. I have a fear of heights, but I don't shout it from the rooftops. Cabbage Patch dolls became popular in which decade? Is it 2000s, 1970s, 80s, or the 90s? Oh, just give you the pour on that one for all you beer buffs. Crombook says, Jack, yes, Crombook. And that's what I'm doing the quiz on tonight, ironically. Cabbage Patch dolls became popular in the 80s. Oh, that smells incredible. So you look at that. Look at that. Look at the beer at all, does it? Look at that smell, Sarah. I grilled a chicken for over an hour yesterday. It still wouldn't tell me why it crossed the road. Very
That's
good.
fruity.
I mean, the Cabbage Patch dolls were popular in the 80s. Derby is the American term for which hat? Is it a fedora, a trilby, a bowler hat, or a baseball cap? Okay,
That
chin
smells
chin.
like a J2O. Sorry.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Not entirely sure about that one. It tastes a bit like a foul energy drink.
It smells like J2O.
Bowler hat, as a third of you said, it's mango. You get the mango in it, and then you get this weird ginger. I don't know if it really works with the lager. I'm not sure. RoboCop remake is better than the old RoboCop. Now you've lost me, Dan. You've totally lost me. Just sit down. Please stop. Durum wheat is the base ingredient for which foodstuff? Is it dumplings, bread, rice, or pasta? I haven't mentioned the top 10 in ages of waffling on about my strange beer. Let's look at it. It's weird. It smells amazing. The taste, I'm not sure about that one. Not sure about that one. So the base ingredient, that includes pasta. Well done. All of you have got that one right. Okay, top 10. Here we go. Graham and Nell are in 10th. Fruit Snakes in 9th. Richard Sherwood is in 8th. Tommy Tank in 7th. Hannah Slade in 6th. Peter in 5th. Old McDonald still there in 4th. Den. I'm sure Dennis in 3rd. As the second of the Hermans and 1st. Still holding on there are Claire and Alex. Drew Barrymore played the sister of which character in E.T.? Is it Albert, Elliot, Charles, or Freddie? Yes, the C&D round. I don't think I'll do the C&D round again because it's not really anything of anything, is it? A couple of days, my friend asked me if I could go on auction on his behalf. I told him simply no. I simply refused to do his bidding. Very good. I have a mixed race parent. My father prefers 100 meters. Drew Barrymore played, of course, the sister of Elliot, and you all knew that, and you all got that correct.
24.
Wife just caught me dancing around the kitchen with a pack of Australian rice. I was just waltzing my Tilda. Oh my God. Please stop this man. Okay. Escape plan. Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal? Graham, I'm looking at you on this one. Escape plan, Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal? Because when Graham found out there was going to be a Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal round, he said, what if two of them were in the same film? And he mentioned the example of Escape Plan. So he should have got that right on the button. Stallone and Arnie, of course, were in the fantastic Escape Plan, which is a bit slow. But at the end, I think it's Arnie gets behind this massive minigun and just does that in slow motion, where their face goes, and it's worth it just for that. So stick around. If you get a bit annoyed it's a bit slow, stick around for that last bit. Okay, midnight, the midnight round. Midnight is a shade of which primary colour? Is it green, blue, red, or black? I've cured my need for chocolate. I think that calls for a celebration. Have you seen the new Seagal movies? Seen the new Seagal movie or movies? I've seen a lot of his most recent direct-to-video releases, which are mostly awful. But which one are you referring to? And I'll let you know if I've seen it. Of course, midnight is a shade of blue. Someone saw a shade of black. Black, of course, is a very lack of colour. It's not a primary colour. It's just no colour. So sorry to the two of you who put black. But I do know that we have a new leader. And I don't know who it is. It's simply titled Den. Well done, Den. On which night is midnight mass traditionally held? See, they're all about midnight. See what I've done here? Christmas Eve, Good Friday, Maundy Thursday, or All Saints Day. All days I enjoy. But which one is midnight mass traditionally held on?
Was that this week?
On which night? I should say which night, because there could be an argument that the day is not that day. It's Christmas Eve, which, of course, if it's held at 12, would actually be Christmas Day. But Christmas Eve night still rings true, I think, because Christmas Day night is the night after.
Into Boxing Day.
Yes, indeed. Maundy Thursday, of course, the day before Good Friday. And All Saints Day, I believe, is the 1st of November, which is after All Hallows Eve, hence Halloween. Yeah, you'd actually listen to this quiz now, don't you? Where was the midnight train going in the 1973 hit for Gladys Knight? Michigan, New York, Dallas, or Georgia? I thought this was an easy question, but when I asked it to Sarah, she went through all the cities before getting to the right one. I was a bit disappointed, if I'm being honest.
Didn't you throw all of them?
Yes, you did. You said Michigan. No, I'm not. It is Georgia. The midnight train was going to Georgia. Den knew that. I'd love to know who Den is, because Den's doing really well. No, that's quite horrible.
Shall I let Ryan try?
Yeah, let Ryan try. Not too much of it, because
A little sip.
yeah, a little sip. Okay, the midnight train was going to Georgia. That pretty nasty, actually. Which 69 film starring John Voight and Dustin Hoffman won the Best Film Oscar? Was it Midnight Express, Midnight in Paris, Midnight Cowboy, or Midnight Hour? So, annoying cliches. At the end of the day, they tick all the boxes. So, what's not to like? Oh, very good, Paul. Okay, so the 1969 film starring John Voight and Dustin Hoffman was, of course, Midnight Cowboy. We have a runaway leader, and it's Den. Who is Den? If Den's on the YouTube, please let me know who you are. You are 10 points clear, so well done, Den. 75% of you said Midnight Cowboy, 75% of you all right. Is there a cure for bacon, says Paul? What line follows? It came upon the midnight clear in the famous Christmas carol. Is it with peaceful wings unfurled? Is it the glorious song of old? Is it the world has suffered long? Or is it whose forms are bending low? These are all actual second lines from this carol, which actually follows the line, it came upon the midnight clear. The glorious song of old. Justina Flatchat says he is not on YouTube. ... I think Justina Flatchat knows who, therefore, it is. So if you could let me know, Justina, that would be great. Next question coming up. Submerged, Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal? For a bonus point, which famous footballer also starred in his direct-to-video classic? I will take answers on YouTube or WhatsApp. So, Submerged, Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal? And the fact it's a direct-to-video classic should give you an answer. Seagal, 70% if you got right. Belushi, you are bang on. The famous footballer, which gives you 5 points. A famous footballer who's been submerged was Vinnie Jones. The Hermans have put Dion Dublin. I don't think they've put that because they thought it was Dion Dublin. Which Britpop band used this album cover? 10 bonus points for album title. Pulp, Blur, Cast, or Embrace. Justina, can you please let me know who Den is? If you're there, let me know who Den is, please. Okay. Because Den is leading, and I'd hate to be at the point where I don't know who Den is and he wins. Blur, as 66% of you said, and that's 66% of you are right. Anyway, give me the name of that album title. It gets you 10 points. The Choo Choo Rock Train is Dennis. Okay, Dennis. All right. Well done, Dennis, and welcome, Dennis. I imagine Den would stand for Dennis. I'm glad he's joined in. I hope he's enjoying it. What does the A stand for in ATM? Is it automated, automatic, accelerated, or all night long? So it's the money round. What did the boys reckon?
Adam said it smells of umbongo.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan did a gag when he tasted it, and said it tasted of hair deodorant.
It's not great. It's automated. Yes, automated. So the Herman says it's a great escape. No. Mallard says my mum. No. Paul from Skegness says great. It's modern life is rubbish. So you get 10 points, good. Paul. Okay, top 10. Hurt Hannah S in 10th. Belushi has appeared in 9th. Peter in 8th. Richard in 7th. Tommy Tank 6th. 5th. Lynn Save the Turtles 4th. Old McDonald 3rd. The Herman 2nd. Claire and Alex. But Den, who we now know is Dennis, is in 1st. The piece of 8 was a coin from which country? Italy, Greece, Portugal, or Spain?
Dennis.
It is Dennis, yes. We're not quite sure who Dennis is, but Justina has confirmed it's Dennis.
Oh, right. Okay.
So the piece of 8 was from Spain. And Lynn Save the Turtles has just jumped into 2nd. Well done, Lynn. It's still very tight. And it can still go any way. I mean, 5th to 2nd. Wow. Den is a very clever manager from Seaside. Oh, okay.
Oh.
There you go.
From work.
From work. Welcome, Den. Spread the word. Let them know about this brilliant quiz. What do you call a Spanish guy who can't locate his vehicle? Carlos. Which bank collapsed in 95 after fraudulent activity by trader Nick Leeson? Is it Barclays Bank, Barings Bank, Midland Bank, or Royal Bank of Scotland? I love saying bank. It's a great word. I'm all hot. I don't think it's the beer. Is the heater on?
No.
I'm really hot.
It was, of course.
Barings Bank. So, yeah, 2 of them don't exist anymore, but Midland, of course, became HSBC. The other one that didn't exist, Barings Bank, collapsed in 1995. Pigeon cat, pigeon there. I'm really going to put the cat amongst the pigeons. That's awful. The Royal Bank of Scotland has its headquarters in which city? Is it Carlisle or Edinburgh, Glasgow or Aberdeen? And let me tell you, this isn't a trick question. So go for the most obvious one and you'll probably be right.
One of them's not even in Scotland.
I know it isn't. I almost put London on there. I know Carlisle isn't in Scotland, but that's not the point, is it? It could be the one you least suspect. Edinburgh, of course, as 52% of you said. Went to a pancake restaurant. I asked the waiter, will the pancakes be long? He replied, no, sir, they will be round. Well, if no one else is enjoying these jokes, I know my wife is. That's all that matters. Oh, I don't want this. I just don't want this. It's horrible. I was really not.
You want the stormtrooper back?
No. Which denomination was the first polymer note issued by the Bank of England? Is it £1, £10, £5, or £20? So think about this. First polymer note. Okay.
I'll work it out. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to make this fence.
Charlotte, come and smell this.
That's not.
And the answer is £5. As nearly all of you got there. Well done.
Give it a sniff.
Of course, the £1 was one of the first notes, like the one bob note, but the polymer is the plasticky
Like the smell.
I went to join a rambling society last night, gave up after an hour. It just went on and on and on. Very good. Okay, I'm going to give you the top 10 after this one, I think. Daylight, Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal. Great film, Daylight. What a underappreciated classic, I think, Daylight. Oh, love it. Tension. I love the ending when they come out into the daylight. I love all of it. It's great. Sarah's fed up with this, isn't she?
No, they're just like film.
Daylight is Stallone. 78% of you said. Okay, quickly. Top 10. Belushi is in 10th. Peter is in 9th. Graham and Nell are in 8th. Hannah is in 7th. The Hermans are in 6th. It's so tight down there. 5th is Tommy. 4th, Claire and Alex slightly slipping back. Lynn said the Turtles in 3rd. Old MacDonald slightly catching Den. Den, the man Den. First time quizzer. He could be a first time winner. Which prominent solo artist used this as an album cover? As an album cover, that's poor English, Richard. 10 points for the album name. Is it John Lennon, Freddie Mercury, Elton John, or David Bowie? I've been improving my old race car. Spoiler alert, I put a spoiler on it. Oh, that's just, no, sorry, that's rubbish. So which prominent solo artist? It's John Lennon. Yeah. So I need to know from you is the title of that album for 10 points. Now, Old MacDonald, who I think is the Herman family, is good. Wow. Okay.
That was fast.
I've got it. All right. Okay. So with those bonus points, that takes you into the lead. I still think it's going to be tight, though. The Halfpenny Bridge lies on which Irish city? Is it Dublin, Cork, Galway, or Limerick? We are into a traditional round. It's the geography round. I read a good book recently. It was called Keep Going by Persevere. Oh, sorry.
Also known as the Halfpenny Bridge.
Halfpenny. The Halfpenny Bridge is in Dublin, and Old MacDonald is catching Den fast. Come on, Den. Sort yourself out. You were doing so well. Beneath him, it's ever changing.
It's tight.
Has anyone else ever walked into the Cows building and got a frosty reception? Oh, we've got a bit of juttery on the route. Now we're back. It's all right. Okay, next question. Which Irish city lies on the River Corrib? Is it Kilkenny, Waterford, Cork, or Galway? This isn't a round purely about Ireland. I have no idea why the first two questions in the geography round are about Ireland, because there's quite a lot of countries in the world, isn't there? But I decided to just do two questions about Ireland. Dads, what's the difference between a barrister and a barista? About £900 an hour, son. Very good. Where is the restaurant, Dan? There's not much more I could do on wrestling. It will be very niche. That's all I'm saying. It's Galway, as 26% of you said. No change at the top. Both of them got that wrong. But changes below.
Is that you?
Oh, I hope none of these are actual questions about my quiz. No, just someone making a crude remark about the fact I said it's tight down there. The Kishi Gorge is located in which US state? Florida, Arizona, Vermont, or Texas? My mate's girlfriend used to get a kick from shining torches in policemen's face. She was a right Bobby Dazzler. Very good, actually. I better get this horrible lager finished, don't I? So I can get the one I'm really excited about out. Is Vermont. So the Kishi Gorge is located in Vermont. I chose Arizona as another one because it's usually a place with lots of gorges in. But it's not Arizona, it's Vermont. And we have a new leader. And we have a chap who leads a lot, suddenly racing up the leaderboard. Well done.
I think it's a joint effort. He's not on his own, is he?
Well, Old MacDonald.
There's no swimming.
Old MacDonald's that's one person. Old MacDonald, Mr. MacDonald. In which country is St. Hilarions Castle said to have inspired Walt Disney? Is it Turkey, Cyprus, Greece, or Moldova?
This will be the rose one, I think.
I've written a song about tortillas. Actually, it's more of a rap. So St. Hilarious. The St. Hilarion Castle that inspired Walt Disney. I think it looks a lot like the castle in Euro Disney and Disneyland. Is in Cyprus. So there you go. Top 10 coming up after this question, I think, as we enter the home straight. Because I'm not going to lie to you, this is one of the tightest quizzes we've had for a while. Which South American country is the only one to have English as its official language? Suriname, Venezuela, Colombia, or Guyana? Talking about Suriname, if you want a good program to watch, because I've ran out of the cruising programs, so I've now started to watch Expedition with Steve Bagshaw. Sarah reckons I've got like some man crush on him. Would you have? But it's a great program, so get it watched. Expedition with Steve Bagshaw. It's on UK TV Play, I believe. Guyana, as 34% of you said. 34% of you were right, and Den is retaking the lead. The Mysterious Den. In 10th are the Hermans, 9th Tommy Tank, 8th is Hannah, 7th Sharon and Bob. Lynn is in 6th. Claire and Alex are in 5th. Belushi is there. He's in 4th. Graham and Nell are in 3rd. Old McDonald is 2nd, and Dan is 1st. Last action hero. That's an easy one here. Stallone, Arnie, or Seagal. Easy peasy. Well, I mean, who doesn't know that? They say wine improves with age, but I still hate it, and I'm 45. Okay, beer me, Sarah.
Any?
One of my special ones.
Any
I promise. Well, there's that really special one.
Do you want the ribbed for your pleasure?
No, the yes.
The textured can.
EIEIO. Yes, indeed. Says Old MacDonald. Shakespeare walks into a pub and the barman says, "Get out your bard." Old ones are the best. So next question, and I believe it will be another album cover. So here we go. The best of who? Is that the best of Kenny Rogers, Frank Sinatra, Van Morrison, or Neil Diamond? If anyone's enjoyed the special rounds tonight, we've got more.
Then they'll get.
So this one, I'll tell you about in a minute, and I'll finish this horrendous one and drink it. Okay, so who is that the best of? It's the best of Van Morrison. Now, I knew Frank Sinatra had foxed a few of you. Of course, the microphone suggests a crooner. But it's in fact Van Morrison. I suppose you could call him a crooner, but not really. I've got new style quiff, wax moustache, long beard, and a full tattooed sleeve, all paid for by the NHS. It's a total hipster replacement. How is comedian Cyril Mead better known? This is also known as, this round's called, Peter Sellers, Stan Laurel, Edward McGuinness, or Sid Little. I haven't got any hugs tonight. No virtual hugs for Vaughan, but that's a shame. I mean, it might be the freshly shaven, slightly bloody neck, I guess. But there you go. How is comedian Cyril Mead better known? It's Sid Little, as 47% of you said. And wow, it is so close at the top. Unbelievable.
Belushi's.
One person wants to give me a hug. Congratulations. Belushi's flying up.
He's just appeared from nowhere. Please run your finger to get the effect.
I will do. Okay, next question coming up before I pour my beer. Orville Burrell is the real name of which singer? Is Orville Kid Rock? Is Orville Shaggy? Is Orville Kanye West? Or is Orville Bon Jovi? I can't really afford to take up sailing, but I may just have to push the boat out. Okay, next beer. Again, from the Tiny Rebel Brewery. It is a tropical fruit and bubblegum wheat double IPA. This is 8.2%, this one. And just look at the, I don't know if you can hear that. It's got a slightly ribbed can. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah, so Orville Burrell is the real name of Shaggy. Yeah, weird, isn't it? Oh, to say I'm excited is an understatement. Okay, which fictional character lives under the name of Mr. Sanders? Is it Winnie the Pooh, Mr. Ben, Paddington Bear, or Mr. Toad? Is it Mr. Toad? Oh,
I can smell that from here.
It's a cloudy little number. I'll taste that in a minute. And it smells like bloody Hubba Bubba. That's unbelievable. It's Winnie the Pooh. Now, that wasn't because he was better known as Mr. Sanders. That's because he lived under a gold-plated name under his house. Just above his house, it said Mr. Sanders. It wasn't his alter ego or anything. That was just, yeah, sorry, it's a bit vague, isn't it? One person wants to give me a hug. That's great. Well done to you. Rest of you, oh well. A friend of mine was telling me that he couldn't afford to pay his water rates this year, so I sent him a get well card. By what name is Mark Sinclair better known as? Gary Daniels, a great, if you haven't heard of Gary Daniels, you probably haven't heard of him, great British action star. Search out his films. Jason Statham, also a great British action star. Vin Diesel, or is it The Rock? Who is Mark Sinclair better known as? Mark Sinclair is better known as Vin Diesel. I don't know why he didn't use the name Mark Sinclair. I mean, I still have gone and seen Fast and the Furious 75, even if Mark Sinclair was in it. Oh,
Making loads of little.
You're going to taste it?
I'm just going to wait for the head to go down a little bit. Oh, I'm just excited. I'm really excited about it, Sarah. Okay, I'm really excited about this leaderboard as well. Under Siege, Stallone, Arnie or Seagal? Stallone, Arnie or Seagal? That's an easy one, isn't it? Under Siege, everyone knows that one. And I'll give you a quick top 10 before the last question.
You're not going to make them wait.
Oh, that's different gravy. Oh, it's just ridiculous. What is that? How can they do these things? So it's Under Siege or Seagal. I can tell you that up for grabs is still third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and eighth, to be fair. But apart from that, first and second are pretty much tied up. But let's find out with the final question of the quiz. Name the Madonna album. Is that Madonna, Madam X, True Blue, Vogue, or Like a Prayer? This is unbelievable. So this is a tropical fruit and bubblegum drink. Well, it's an IPA. I didn't think it was possible, but it is. And it just tastes like you put a bit of Hubba Bubba in a beer. It's amazing. That album is True Blue as 34% if you got correct. Okay, I'm going to give you the top 10 in approximately 17 seconds. If anyone wants to leave now because they're sick of it and they've not done as well as they wanted to, please turn it off. That's fine. But I will give you the top 10 in 6 seconds. But thank you. If you do choose to do that, thank you for joining in. Here we go. Top 10 coming up. In 10th, with 181 points, are Sharon and Bob. They just hung in there and they got their top 10. Well done. In 9th is Hannah S. A past winner, but still 9th with 184 points. There was a lot riding on that quiz for Hannah. I thought she would win it. She knows what I'm talking about, but she didn't, fortunately. So there you go. Paul is 8th, but he got 10 bonus points. I know there's a lot of controversy over the bonus points, but I don't really care. 185 points, which jumps him ahead of Tommy Tank, who had 194 points. Lynn Saved the Turtles was in 6th. Belushi, who had 5 bonus points, which takes him up to 205 points. So actually in 5th was Graham and Nell. In 4th was Graham and Alex. In 3rd was Belushi. Claire and Alex, sorry. This is going really well, isn't it? These bonus points is screwing me up. Graham and Nell in 5th. Claire and Alex in 3rd. Belushi. No. Let's try it again. Graham and Nell in 5th. Claire and Alex in 4th. Belushi in 3rd, thanks to his bonus points. 2nd is Dennis. Smashed it. And 1st is Old McDonald with 228 points. It was very tight at the end there.
They didn't need their bonus points.
No, they didn't need their bonus, but they did get 15 of them, so they actually ran away with it. But they did really well. Christine Bourne got 152 points. She did try and it was fun. Well done, Christine. One day. 19th this week for Justina. Maybe next week, she says, hopefully. We love the action. Well, Anne Richards, the person who requested the action movie questions. Lynn was 6th on the basis of that, but you were finished 21st. Julian finished 14th. Well done, Julian. Need more picture round, says Paul. I can't give you are you reading the bottom 10? I aren't, Dan. I can't give you any more than the top 10 unless I pay like 30 quid a month. Yeah.
Is it?
30 or 20. It's a lot of money. Christine says she needs a friend to help her. Sarah's now going to find out how much it would cost me. $11 a month to get that. Yeah, it's more than Netflix just to get a top 30. I prefer just to let people let me know. Anne Richards was beaten by Christine. She's not happy about that. I love it. Absolutely love it. Comment of the night, Anne Richards. Julian Thrasher says, thank you, Richard. Great. Well, thank you for taking part, Julian. I just, I'm just here messing about drinking odd tasting beers, but I'm glad you enjoy it. That's the whole point. as I was saying, someone work to someone today, you know, it doesn't really matter if the questions are a bit rubbish or anything, as long as we all get on and have a good time. That's what it's all about. Getting together on a Friday evening for a good hour and just getting away from it all, forgetting all the blooming horrible world and just, you know, having a giggle. And that's what it's about. You know, it doesn't matter if you win or not, because there's no prizes here. Let's not forget. I think for my final quiz, I might give prizes, but it's a long way off, I think, isn't it? So let's not worry about that right now.
We'll know on Monday.
We'll know on Monday how long I'm here for. So tune in on Monday to Boris, and you'll find out how many more weeks Richard's going to be on your YouTube screen. I will see you next Friday, which will be Friday the 26th of February. Can you believe we're nearly at the end of February? Herman says they love me. That's very nice. FHU130 says thank you. Paul says it's a wonderful world, and with a big grin on it. Is a wonderful world, really. It's just the circumstances at the moment lend it not to being one. But anyway, I will see you all next week, the 26th. We will. It's unbelievable. We'll be here in March. Can't wait for March. We're nearly a third of the, a quarter of the way through the year. Thank you, said Justina, Tahir, and Dennis. Good old Dennis. He smashed it in second. Anyway, I gotta go now because I'm gonna go and watch Steve Bagshaw, and then I'm gonna watch that slightly strange show about Hotel Cecil, which really freaked me out last night. So see you next week. Love you all. Stay safe. Take care of each other. Watch the vlog if you want. Understand if you don't. See you in a bit. All right. Great quiz as always. I would say that though. See ya.